Hi everyone and welcome to the first part of the tutorial how to make a building using Blender. First off, we need a reference image of the building we want to create, and here is the image I'm gonna use in this tutorial. Delete the point light and the camera from the scene with the X key. Select the cube and move it on the Z-axis. I activate the screencast keys to show what I'm doing on the keyboard and the mouse. Move the cube on the Z-axis and scale it on the X-axis with SX keys. Do the same thing on Y-axis with SY keys. Go to the edit mode with the type key and select the upper face and move it up like this to make the base mesh of the building. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 floors, so we need 16 horizontal edge loops to make these windows. With the Ctrl R and the mouse wheel, we insert these 16 horizontal edge loops. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 horizontal edge loops. Move the edge loops up on the Z-axis like this. And now we add 4 vertical edge loops with Ctrl R and the mouse wheel and move them to the right side on the X-axis. Scale them on the X-axis and move them to the right side on the X-axis like this. Select these 2 edge loops and move them to the right side on the X-axis. Add 2 vertical edge loops and move them to the left side on the X-axis and scale them on the X-axis with SX and move them to the left side on the X-axis. Add 2 other vertical edge loops with Ctrl R and the mouse wheel. Select this edge loop and move it to the left side. Go to the face select mode with Ctrl Tab and select these faces with Ctrl and the right button of the mouse and move them to the left side like this. Select these faces with Alt and the right button of the mouse and these faces with the Shift, Alt and the right button of the mouse and move them to the left side on the X-axis. Go to the edge select mode with Ctrl Tab and select this edge loop and move it to the right side on the X-axis. Select this edge loop and move it to the left side on the x-axis. And select this edge loop and move it to the right side on the x-axis. Select these edges and move them down on the z-axis. Now select these faces with the Shift key and the right button of the mouse. Extrude with the E key and move them in on the Y-axis like this. Now we have the base mesh of the building with the shape of the windows. Go to the properties of the object and in the display menu select wire. Now we have a nice look of the building. Go to the edit mode and select this face and choose cursor to selected in the menu and insert a cube with Shift A and scale it on the Z axis like this. Scale the cube on the X axis with SX. Scale it on the x-axis and move it to the left side on the x-axis. Go to the edit mode and select this face and move it to the left side. Select this face and move it to the right on the x-axis. Go to the wire mode with the Z key and select this face and move it on the Y axis like this, and delete it with the X key. Select face. Select this face and move it on Y axis. Add two edge loops and scale them on the X axis like this. Add another edge loop and move it on the Y axis like this. Go to the face select mode and select these faces and extrude them on the Z axis with the E key and move them on the Z axis like this. Select these faces and go to the edge select mode and select this edge and move them to the left side like this. Select these edges and move them to the left side on the X axis. Select this face and extrude it with E key and move it up on the Z axis. Select this face and delete it with X key and choose faces. Move this face on the Z axis. So now we have the first balcony of the building, and to make the others we just duplicate the first one. Now we go to the edit mode, and in the face select mode we select these faces. Move them to the right side on X-axis to make the object smaller on X-axis. Go to the object mode and duplicate it and move it down on the Z-axis.